All right, we finally made it. We found. This the video. All the things that the black community ignored about Monique's video and interview. Of course, we know about the beefs and the dramas that keep going out, and I feel like I should have been a did it. Then my other self say, "Girl, you don't live here. I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show." And the first thing I want to start off with is two black women not getting paid. She talked about her and Countess Vaughn on the Parkers, which I didn't see a lot of black people doing videos on that, but they wanted to focus on her beefs with D.L. Hughley and all this, which I could see why. Black people are more likely to engage in beef and nonsense and stuff that makes no sense. D.L. Hughley don't pay her. Monique said they have not gotten a dime. Said they made $800,000 on that show, period. The people, not them. They ain't got no money, and it was in syndication. And you know what I like that she talked about on that video? About how, I'm just peeling stuff off my finger, but she talked about how all they kept telling her was, as long as you go to 100 episodes, your show will be in syndication. She said, I didn't know to ask for more. I didn't know to ask for a bonus. I didn't know to ask to be an executive producer. Guess what all the black people who did know did to her? Just was smiling in her face and didn't tell her. And I also think her story is a story of fat black women, and also black women in comedy and black women in Hollywood, and how they never get their just due. You know, she talked about talking to Taraji 10 years ago. And 10 years later, Taraji going through the same thing because black women don't help or defend other black women or stand up for other black women. Or is it because she's fat? No, it's because black women don't stand up for black women. And it's this constant push of black men to push black women out the way in Hollywood, and they'd rather be a black woman by putting on a dress. They'd rather pick a mixed race girl or a white woman to portray black women roles. And don't miss me with black women in the media and how black men played a big part. Even with her not getting her money, it wasn't a black company that produced that show. But another issue, another day. I don't know if y'all gonna like this hair or love it or hate it, but I don't really be on camera anyway, so it don't matter. But it's gonna be in for a while because I sold it in. I want some new growth. But let's start on these note cards, because I feel like Monique coming out and telling the rest of her truth and more of her truth, and people are like, oh, Monique was saying that years ago. A black woman's story is never heard, so she got to keep saying it. She got to keep reliving this trauma, this drama. Netflix gave her money. 50,000 years later, even when she came out saying, oh, Netflix paid Amy Schumer $13,000 and Dave Chappelle this and that, and only offer her $500,000. Well, whatever. Y'all know the numbers. 13 million, I think, and only offered her $500,000. She had won an Oscar. A show. Still, people are still watching the Parkers today. Black mamas is still going to school. Shout out to all the black mamas who go back to school. We love y'all. My mom went to school. If she went to my school, I don't know how it would have worked out. But it's just like she continued to talk about how she's a fat black woman. And it was important to her story because fat black women are often ignored, and now we're seeing all black women, light, tall, fat, short, skinny, dark, income, no income, kids, no kids, are being ignored and shut out. And I really wonder, like, is this black women vindication era? Is this black women stories coming out so that they can heal? You know, because this year it then came in like a ram, you know what I'm saying? Like bam, 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 like we here. And I think with her exposing black comedians and them just showing us how people treated Monique different because she was a black woman versus Cat Williams. Even in the interview, Shay Kool-Aid had more questions and rebuttals for her than he did for Cat Williams. Even when Monique said, didn't you hear the tape of Tyler Perry? What did she say? Did you hear it or did you not? Did they say, oh, shout out to the YouTube people who got that video on lock. But even with Tyler Perry doing that to her, which y'all don't know, she was blackballed. That means defamation of character. She said her family did not eat, lost tens of millions of dollars defamation of character, slander of her character. That's what that voice thing proves. But you all don't understand anything. You just understand drama and debauchery. Okay, debauchery. But because I saw a black woman comment under one of her videos, well, people were cool with Cat because Cat went on to make this and that and this and that. Let's not forget Cat is a man. Let's not forget that Cat say he got out at 13 years old. Okay, he's a man. And if any black woman don't know that women, whatever race, and men, whatever race, are different. That's why we have a feminist movement going on right now. And a black feminist movement by some black women. Some black women don't care or understand that they are not other races of women. Call the people. But she talked about William Packard, one of y'all boys. When Taraji went to talk about them infested trailers on the set, Monique talked about Gabrielle Union. What is it? This Christmas or At Christmas, a Lifetime movie or a Hallmark movie where it was like Danny Glover in a dress. No, Danny Glover wasn't in no dress, but they say he a real queen, honey girl. Period. Girl. Do it for the culture. But she talked about how they trailers blew up and what if we was in those trailers. She talked about a younger black girl coming in there talking to her team crazy. Monique is a certain caliber woman of a particular age, and the people, her stylists, her makeup artists, even when Taraji talked about her team got to get paid. They have to pay other people. But her trailers blew up. That should have been more videos that black people did. Black women specifically should have talked about that because that correlates to Taraji trailer being infested by Oprah. And the drama y'all want to see with that. And I'm not acting like Oprah is just a quality person and the best person of the world. But she's a black woman. She's not going to treat black women right. Black women don't treat black women right. Leave me at the door and close the door and leave me alone, girl. Come and knock on my door, but don't. Even Monique came out and talked about how she was in the slow class. She was not ashamed of that. Even when we see her son coming out, my mama wasn't a mama. And one black woman, ADSC, you know how we do. We just slow and don't know we slow. Well, it's really sad that her son said he don't want a relationship and she said she don't want a relationship. And it's just sad. No, it's called honesty and truth, which Monique whole thing was about black community getting honest and truthful, which black people struggle with honesty and truth. And we could do that another day. If you don't like this video, it don't matter. I'm not here nobody. I'm just like, no, but go and give me my like. But if y'all don't want to, you don't like yourself. You really don't like black women. And not that you have to like me personally, but do you like me doing videos or not? Which you don't. That's all it is. Then y'all say, why she ain't on camera? Because y'all don't like me. Why I want y'all to see me and get my energy. Y'all blackball me. Look at me now, I'm Monique. I'm so crazy. You know, black people had. But even, I feel like this is black woman vindication, though. I feel like y'all going to be more comfortable telling your stories. Even when she talked about how Oprah brought her, said, oh, I'm going to bring your brother on, and said, cool, whatever, it's cool. I'm Precious. I'm on Precious. I'm the biggest, baddest black woman actress right now anyway. But to bring her whole family on there behind her back and not tell her that, but want to tell her a piece of story, a half of stories. And that's why I say piece and half of stories. That's what black people do. You never get the whole truth. You know, even Gary Owens coming after Monique, and I didn't call her BITH, I didn't call her this, whatever, still. Did she deserve the money? Even as she said about D.L. Hughley said, oh, they gave me a Netflix special, I was happy to give for whatever. And she said, as a fat black woman, they thought she should just be happy to be in the room. She want her money. She got an Oscar. She got a syndicated show. Then, who knew? Monique had a comedy club. Entrepreneurship. Black women who making it or not celebrated. Black women who not making it not celebrated. So the community just throw black women away, period. And I think this black woman truth, and I'm glad she came out. But then they say, Shay said something. Do you think of something or something? She said, let me tell you this. If I was a white woman, I would have been Melissa McCarthy. We got the same background, syndicated show for 5 years. I would have been her, but I'm not her, and we don't have the opportunities. And then we won't lay on opportunities. No. The back end of that question is black men should have provided and gave those opportunities. And you know, some other BITCHSIT was Steve Harvey didn't say nothing about Cat Williams, but he wanted to talk to Monique. He already talked to her on the interview when she had that cute ponytail. I like that she do her gray hair. I like black women in gray hair. I don't know. I think it looks good. I got one right here. Is this the side? No, it's over here. Oh, is it over here? I don't know. I think it look good though. Maybe because gray hair kind of trending now, but and like I said, y'all gonna hate this style or not. And yes, I know, but once this grew up some more, girl, y'all know I wear my hair in weaves and wigs how I want to wear them. Y'all know, y'all don't got nothing to do with me. Because once it get older, it's gonna look better. And the girl, I'm finna go find me a rock star. And if I go on a date, I'm put my nose ring in, girl. Hey now, I'm a rock star. Get my game on. And I don't even got my makeup on, so you know I look cuter. Oh, you know what was funny that I like that she mentioned? She was like, I was a whore. Well, 3 or 4. Whore. You know, some people say whore when they in such different, you know, depending on the accent. But she say, my husband said, I just got friendly cat. And I just fell out laughing. But I liked her honesty and I appreciated it. And she said, even as a black woman, like black men have groupies, women do too. I had to pick up the litter. You know, and I think with D.L. Hughley want to say, oh, she's buying love, which we know black women do, and he see that on the internet, which we know black women do. And we know what he did, how he did, whatever he did with that baby, and he just calling her broad and so mad at her, and he was mad because he was a bag of BITCHs. We do. Girl, I'm dying. But we did that video because she called him all kind of. I think this was an interview about self-discovery. Because even she stopped like, Shay, you did your homework. You was really trying to read. Oh, who knew Shay Kool-Aid could read? I didn't know. I just started playing football. But she admitted to being strong and independent black woman, but she also admitted to not wanting to be a rich girl who was alone. And I think that's womanhood. And when she said her daddy grew her up, yeah, we did a video because I don't want y'all searching for daddies who gonna grow y'all up. That's not y'all real daddy. And if he is, you grown now, he still can't grow you up. So we did that video, but it's just like she didn't want to be a lonely rich girl. And I think that even me as a black woman wanting somebody to love me, I don't matter if I love them, love grow. If they give me what I want, I'll have all the love in the world for her. But from him or for him. But I just thought this was a vindication of sorts. Anyway, she say, oh, what did she say? She said that black women are taught to swallow their pain. I don't know if she said it in reference to the whole black community, but I think it was black women. But you know, I always hear black women, it don't matter. But we're taught to swallow our pain and deal with it and get on. And she talked about how some families you get to, some families you don't. And I like that she was honest about it's okay not to mess with your family. It's okay. Like she said, she was ignored and she was called fat. And if she choose not to deal with her family, that's her prerogative. Even with the son and her, whatever, that's her money. That's her money. And with that son, where is the daddy? The son didn't talk about the daddy. Where's the daddy? Just sidebar for y'all doing daddy. And I didn't watch the other video with her and her husband. But it's just like, I enjoyed this video thoroughly. The attack that she's getting is the same attack that black women get. Shut up, you're not worth it. Why are you talking? Why are you exposing black people's secrets? I think people got more angry after she said her daddy was, not her dad, but her brother was taking her sex. She even addressed that and said, I had to go to therapy and realize that was an old day. You know what I mean? So I just like the transparency. And even if Shay Kool-Aid go on, I can appreciate him more. Even though I make fun of him and I don't get old slave man, I could appreciate him more even after this Mike Epps stuff like, hey, I'm me. Like, it's just not going down like that. But Monique did definitely a lot of caping. Not going to act like she didn't. Definitely a lot of pro-black male and social justice warrioring and putting the community together. Even when she was with her dad and they was talking about sisters, don't lead the men, don't lead the man. Then she tried to come around some more niggas don't lead the men. Niggas been leading people forever. They lead the kids, the dog, the cat, the house, the wife, the job. They done left their integrity, they cornhole. I was watching T.S. Madison. And even when she shouted out T.S. Madison and the trans community got upset, like, why she call you transgender? T.S. Madison was like, she was not addressing the trans community. She was addressing me, girl, because T.S. Madison called Lee Daniels, and Lee Daniels did eventually apologize to Monique. And Monique was saying that it took a transgender woman to stand up for me when black women didn't and when black men didn't. But a transgender came to my rescue. I just felt like this was just too real, true, Holyville, and I just feel like her, when he was like, Monique, you know your name spelled regular like every other Monique. Yes, it is. That's what she said. But I'm Monique on stage. On the interview, I'm Monique without an apostrophe. I'm an entertainer. I'm going to curse. I'm going to entertain you. But here I'm representing my family, my kids, myself, my grandkids. And I just felt that because DL just mad she won an Oscar. But I feel like this is just a story of black women being oppressed in Hollywood and in comedy. And even I watched Pierre Panic Room. He interviewed a lot of comedians or random people that you might just want to know about. He's a mixed guy, but he's a comedian from back in the day from How to Be a Player. He was the light-skinned boy. And even him produced a few little movies. They might have been cornball now, but he did his own movies. There wasn't nothing but his white mama and him, because y'all know white people get stuff done. Black people don't. They just cry. But he had a woman named Alicia Cooper on there, and she talked about how T.K. Kirkland pushed her off a show because she was black. How Ari Spears pushed her off a show because she was black. And a black woman especially. And black women are not going to eat on black men clock. Y'all can play Black Love Forever. Y'all can play Save a... This a video, so we ain't talking about all that. But I just feel like it was a little too much social justice warrioring for me. I didn't like it. But I liked the overall premise of her being herself and telling her story and getting on Cat Williams' tour. And she got a standing ovation and just a black woman telling her truth. And even how her son want to go against her. How Steve Harvey got something to say. Steve Harvey didn't say nothing or better eyelash that he wear when we not watching his... didn't say nothing. Cat Williams dripped and dragged him. Didn't say nothing. Now he won't talk to a woman, but that's black men. They only address women because they're not man or manly. Just hateful and jealous. But why would they be this jealous? They done kept black women out roles all this time. Tracy Ellis Ross is she might be 48, but to me, she probably 51. This woman is this old and study getting roles because she biracial. Instead of putting a brown skin, or I would rather see a light-skinned woman there, but you don't see light-skinned girls in movies. But sorry, light-skinned women, y'all got pushed out with us. It was cute when dark-skinned women and brown-skinned women couldn't make it, but it's not so fun when it happens to you, right? But anyhow, Paris made a video. Y'all go watch it about her. I guess that was on her heart and she felt like sharing it with us, but she get paid. But shout out to all the black women creators. I did make the Black Women Creator channel video. I just got to type in the description box and find the links of the channels. So we are whole and complete. And I fulfill my obligations to you as my neighbor. And I definitely love you. I'm definitely in your corner. I don't like you, so don't get that twisted. But I'm still wishing the best for you. I still want you to win. I don't like you because every day black women are somebody else. I'm somebody. I don't even like me all the time. So it's not I don't like you because you. I don't like you because we can't be honest. I don't like you because you can't be true to me because of your black woman hatred. Or you're not one black woman to win. Or even Taraji thinking that it didn't apply to her 10 years ago, but now she walking down the same road trying about her money. And you know what Monique said too that got me. Monique say, you know what messed me up about Taraji? She cried and said Oprah did this, but then wrote a dear I love you Oprah to get more scenes. Taraji still blackballed. I don't care what y'all say. She might be on that Super Bowl. She might be in that movie. I could be wrong. I'm not an entertainer expert or analyst. I'm not an entertainment. Y'all know we do mental health and healness over here, but I'm mental black woman heal. But now we don't do nothing because we don't be here. But it's just the irony. And she also did bring up Rosa Parks and how they made Rosa Parks the face of sitting on the bus and not leaving her seat because the first woman who did, Claudette or Claudine, I'm so sorry I don't know her name, Claudette or Claudine, was a pregnant black woman who didn't give up her seat first, but they thought it was a bad look for black women. And I think she was dark skinned, but I don't know. Y'all need to look that up for Black History, Black Woman History Month, while y'all doing Black Man History that ain't took us nowhere. Or where, if you're from somewhere else. Or where. So, stay beautiful, wonderful, and you. Stay innovative and creative. Stay thinking something new. Stay finding yourself and figuring it out. That's all we doing. So, I love you with not all my heart. Pieces depend on the day. But y'all know I'm an antagonizer. I see you and wouldn't want to be you, and I guess we'll see who else coming out on Monique next. And good thing we made this video. I don't know. Bye.